Last week we talked about Luka Doncic's health transformation, his body transformation. Well, this week he signed a new extension with the LA Lakers. It's a 3-year deal, $167 million contract to stay with LA for the next 3 years. Let's talk about it. This is huge for the Lakers. This is not only huge for Luka Doncic, giving him stability and a home for the next few years, but it's also giving the Lakers their new face of the franchise for the team. You know, we talked about it before. We go from George Mikan to Elgin to Wilt to West to Kareem, Magic, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, and now Luka Doncic. The Lakers don't miss, man. We do not miss when it comes to star players in Los Angeles, and we do not miss when it comes to having a face of the franchise. And Luka is that man now. Now, what this does for us, like I said, it gives us a face of the franchise for not just the next 3 years, but hopefully the next 10 years. With signing this contract, and it's an extension of his current deal. You know, with him getting traded from Dallas, he lost out on that big Supermax money. You know, it could have been way north of $200 million. You know, it could have been a 5-year, who knows, $250 million contract. But he lost out on that because they traded him. And so, him coming to the Lakers, you know, it was a great investment for the Lakers to go and get him. I mean, obviously, any team that was going to get their hands on Luka Doncic, obviously at the time we didn't know he was going to be available. Nobody knew he was going to be available. But any team that would have seemingly got their hands on Luka Doncic, you make that investment, right? He's Luka. You know, he's going to be a star in the NBA for the next 10 years. You have to make that trade. But the Lakers weren't guaranteed that he was going to sign a new deal with them. So it was a bit of a risk. Even though we were trading away Anthony Davis, you know, big star for us, helped us win a title in 2020. You know, he was on the decline. Still a huge risk because he was still a very productive player. And without that, with the aging LeBron James, you know, there was basically no guarantee of any kind of success in the future. So you trade for Luka, you know, and you basically have to roll the dice on if he's going to sign that extension with us or not. And Saturday, he did that. You know, Rob Pelinka in the press conference did say that in February, the Lakers rolled the dice on him, basically. They took a chance on Luka Doncic. But today, being Saturday, Luka Doncic chose the Lakers. So at the press conference, they talked about a lot of different things. And to basically summarize, Luka talked about being a Laker is an honor, and he wanted to be here. He said, it's an honor playing for this organization. Many, many great players played here, so obviously I want to add one more up there. Meaning, adding one more championship banner to the 17 that is up there. And he said that's what they're working for. Luka says they have championship aspirations, and he said that they have a great team as it is already. They've already added guys like Marcus Smart, DeAndre Ayton. They still have a LeBron James that is still a top 10, 12 player in the NBA, even though he's at the age of 41. You know, LeBron's a kind of a different issue right now, but as we talk about this team, he's on this team and is going to be playing for the Lakers next season. And they still have a cast of characters that are going to be role players for this team that can help build a championship foundation.